Chosen one, hear this in your spirit. You are not here by accident. Heaven has drawn you into this moment with divine precision because you are standing at the threshold of a supernatural shift. The God who sees in secret has aligned your steps into a season of breakthrough provision and holy partnership. Anointed one, a divine wealth transfer is being prepared in your name, and the heavens are stirring on your behalf. For the blessing of the Lord makes rich, and he adds no sorrow to it. Open your heart now. What is coming is sacred, strategic, and perfectly timed for you. Chosen one, before anything else, pause for a moment and let your spirit acknowledge the weight of where you stand. This is not an ordinary season for you. You are approaching a divine threshold, a moment in time where heaven begins to reveal what it has been preparing in silence. For so long, you carried burdens without applause, without comfort, without a hand reaching back to lift you. Your journey has not been defined by the support you received, but by the strength you cultivated when no one else was there. Those private battles, those unseen tears, those quiet prayers whispered behind closed doors were not signs of isolation. They were signs of refinement. They were proof that you were becoming the kind of soul heaven can trust with a supernatural promise. There is something sacred about the challenges no one witnessed. People saw your victories, but they never saw the cost. They saw you standing tall, but never saw the moments that nearly broke you. They admired your resilience without understanding the nights you questioned whether you had anything left to give. Yet you persisted. You kept loving when you were drained. You kept believing when fear whispered louder than hope. You kept serving even when your own spirit was weary. These moments were not wasted. Heaven was watching. Heaven was recording. Heaven was preparing a response. What you carried alone was never a punishment. It was preparation. The solitude you endured trained your heart to recognize authenticity. The disappointments you survived sharpened your discernment. The loneliness you felt taught you the difference between someone who wants access to your light and someone who is assigned to protect it. Every heavy season became a classroom, shaping you into someone who would no longer settle for what merely feels good, but wait for what is truly God-sent. And even in the silence, God was not absent. He was shaping the kind of partner whose spirit aligns with yours, whose loyalty mirrors your own, and whose presence brings peace instead of confusion. Anointed one. Your longing to be seen was not a weakness. It was a prophecy. You did not crave attention. You craved recognition of your soul. There is a difference. You desired a connection where you no longer had to hide your brilliance to make others comfortable, where your compassion would not be taken for granted, where your strength would not be mistaken for a lack of need. You longed for someone who could read the language of your spirit, someone who could hold your heart without trembling under the weight of it. That desire did not come from desperation. It came from the future calling you forward. It came from the promise woven into your destiny. Heaven is responding now. The silence that once made you question whether God heard you was not neglect. It was orchestration. God was aligning timelines, preparing hearts, and refining both you and the one assigned to you. You are being prepared to receive love that does not drain you, protection that does not cage you, and companionship that does not require you to shrink. The person coming into your life is not arriving to complete you because you are already whole. They are arriving to cover you, to uplift you, to walk beside you as you step into the next level of your calling. As I reflect on my own journey, I remember seasons where I carried more than I spoke about. I remember moments where I wished someone could simply understand without explanation, moments where I longed for rest that was not physical but emotional and spiritual. And in those seasons, I learned this truth. God often prepares the greatest partnerships through the deepest seasons of solitude. Your story mirrors that same pattern. The loneliness you endured was not a sign that you were forgotten. It was evidence that heaven was preparing someone who would be able to meet you in depth, not just in surface affection. When this divine connection arrives, you will not have to question it. You will not have to chase clarity or decode mixed signals. You will feel peace. You will feel alignment. You will feel seen. The weight you carried alone for so long will finally meet a pair of hands strong enough to help hold it, a heart wise enough to honor it, and a spirit mature enough to walk beside yours without fear or competition. Your endurance has not been in vain. Your tears have not been ignored. Your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed. Chosen one, you are entering a chapter where heaven responds openly to what you suffered quietly. What is coming is not just love, it is divine recompense. And this is only the beginning. Chosen one, as we move deeper into this message, I want you to give yourself permission to recognize just how much you have been transformed. Not the surface changes others can observe, but the deep restructuring of your inner world. You have not simply matured, you have evolved. Your spirit has undergone a quiet reconstruction shaped by experiences that felt more like spiritual earthquakes than ordinary moments. Every heartbreak, every disappointment, every season where you felt overlooked became part of a divine curriculum that prepared you for the love that is now approaching your life. What felt like loss was actually carving space within you for something sacred, something intentional, something heaven sent. You have walked through relationships that looked promising on the outside, but left your spirit starving on the inside. You poured into connections that never reciprocated the energy, compassion, or loyalty you freely gave. You stayed when others walked away. You forgave when others repeated the same wounds. You hoped for growth when others preferred comfort. And through all of that, you learned a truth you did not want to learn. Not everyone who says I love you is equipped to love the way your soul requires. Some people were attracted to your light, but never prepared to honor it. Some were drawn to your heart, but unwilling to protect it. Others loved the idea of you, but lacked the capacity for the reality of you. These experiences taught you discernment that no book sermon or mentor could have taught. Anointed one, your past relationships were not failures. They were filters. They separated what was counterfeit from what is true. They taught you to recognize the sound of manipulation wrapped in affection. They taught you to identify the difference between consistency and convenience. They taught you to understand the difference between someone who wants presence and someone who wants partnership. And perhaps most importantly, they taught you that you cannot heal someone into loving you properly. That revelation alone shifted your spirit from survival-based attachment to purpose-based discernment. But beneath all of this, something even more profound was happening. God was detoxing your heart. He was removing the residue of past wounds, the shadows of old disappointments, and the echoes of relationships that were never meant to define you. He was teaching you spiritual stillness so you could hear His voice again. He was strengthening your emotional muscles so that future love would not collapse under the weight of unhealed history. The quiet seasons where you felt forgotten were actually seasons where heaven was removing the emotional clutter that could have sabotaged your blessing. I have lived through a similar process myself. There are moments in my life where I mistook attachment for love, intensity for intimacy, and closeness for connection. I poured into people who saw me as a temporary chapter, while I saw them as a long-term investment. Every time my heart broke, I thought something was wrong with me. But over time, I realized that heartbreak was not punishment, it was protection. It was God saying, "This one cannot go where I am taking you." Once I understood that, I stopped grieving what left and started thanking God for what never arrived, and that shift changed everything. Chosen one. The person God is preparing for you has also walked through their own fires. They too have tasted betrayal, carried disappointment, and outgrown people who could not match their depth. They have been refined the same way you have been refined. This is why the connection will feel different. It will feel equal. It will feel spiritually aligned. It will feel like two stories that were written separately but destined to merge. The love approaching your life is not coming with chaos, confusion, or inconsistency. It is coming with stability, clarity, and reverence. It will not trigger old wounds. It will heal them. There is a love that feels like warfare, where you are constantly fighting to be understood, valued, or chosen. And then there is a love that feels like peace, where the connection itself becomes a sanctuary. That is the kind of love God is preparing for you. A love that does not demand perfection, but embraces authenticity. A love that is patient with your past, yet excited for your future. A love that does not ask you to shrink in order to fit, but expands to make room for who you truly are. This partner will not fear your brilliance. They will admire it. They will not compete with your calling. They will support it. They will not question your depth. They will match it. I want you to imagine what it will feel like when your heart finally encounters love without fear. Love that does not require performance. Love that does not force you to prove your worth. Love that does not hold your past against you. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that the tenderness you once begged for is now the tenderness you freely receive. Imagine living in a connection where your presence is not tolerated but cherished. Chosen one. You have outgrown a version of love that was too small for who you are becoming. You have evolved beyond connections that were built on need rather than purpose. You no longer desire someone who completes you because you now understand you were never incomplete. What you desire, what heaven is sending, is someone who complements you. Someone who stands beside you with strength, maturity, and spiritual awareness. The love coming your way will feel unfamiliar at first, not because it is wrong, but because it is healthy. You will need to consciously allow yourself to receive it. You will need to let go of old reflexes that expect abandonment, inconsistency, or betrayal. Those patterns belong to past seasons, not this one. In this new chapter, love will not feel like a battlefield. It will feel like restoration. So stay open, stay expectant, stay grounded in purpose. A divine partner is on the horizon, and when they appear, your spirit will recognize them before your mind does. This is the reward of your refinement, the unveiling of what heaven has been perfecting behind the veil. And this chosen one is only the beginning. Chosen one, as we enter this next part of your journey, it is time to understand something that may feel new, yet strangely familiar to your spirit. The protection that is coming into your life is not ordinary. It is not born from insecurity, domination, or ego. It is a reflection of God's heart toward you. For so long you have had to protect yourself, your dreams, your emotions, your vulnerabilities, because the people around you were not equipped to hold what you carried. You learned to be your own shield, your own comfort, your own covering. And though that strength served you well, heaven never intended for you to walk through life unprotected. You have walked through seasons where your light drew admiration on the surface, but envy underneath. People celebrated you publicly, but misunderstood or even feared your depth privately. There were relationships where your purpose felt like a threat to someone else's insecurity. Moments where you dimmed your brilliance so others wouldn't feel overshadowed. Times when your compassion was mistaken for weakness and your loyalty exploited by those who didn't value it. And with each disappointment, you quietly reinforced the walls around your heart, promising yourself that you would never again allow someone too close too quickly. Yet even in that guarding, God was watching. He saw how you kept loving, even when you lacked protection. He saw how you stood up for others while having no one to stand up for you. He saw the quiet moments where your spirit whispered, "Lord, I am tired of fighting alone." And heaven responded not with immediate rescue, but with preparation. God knew the promise He was sending you required a stronger, wiser version of yourself, one who could discern true covering from counterfeit affection. Chosen one, the protection coming toward you is rooted in alignment, not control. It is expressed through presence, not pressure. It is carried by someone who understands your calling and is not intimidated by it. They will not shrink in the face of your purpose. They will stand beside it. They will not silence your voice. They will magnify it. This is not someone arriving to rescue you from weakness, but someone sent to honor your strength. For the first time, you will know what it means to be partnered with a soul who sees your vulnerability as sacred, not inconvenient. I speak from personal experience when I say this. There are seasons where God allows you to stand alone so you can learn the sound of your own strength. Times when you face betrayal so you can recognize loyalty. Times when your heart breaks so you can understand what it truly deserves. I remember moments in my own journey where I mistook consistency for love, or presence for commitment, or flattery for support. Only later did I understand that true protection has nothing to do with intensity and everything to do with integrity. Real protection does not raise its voice, it raises its standards. It does not overshadow, it covers. The person coming into your life will carry this kind of maturity. They will sense when your spirit is weary without you having to explain. They will offer comfort without making you feel dependent. They will understand your calling without you needing to shrink it down for easy consumption. And most importantly, they will pray with you not just for you, because their love will be rooted in the same divine source that sustains yours. This protection will feel different because you will not have to ask for it. It will show up unprovoked. It will respond without hesitation. It will stand steady without requiring performance in return. For the first time, you will feel covered without feeling confined, safe without feeling small, cherished without feeling indebted. And perhaps most beautifully, you will feel understood not just for what you do, but for who you are. Chosen one, your destiny requires protection. Your next level, your purpose, your anointing, they all attract both divine favor and spiritual warfare. This is why heaven is sending someone who can stand with you in both peace and battle. Someone who will not flee when things become difficult. Someone who carries courage, wisdom, and emotional strength. Someone whose presence will make you feel like you no longer have to fight every fight alone. Imagine what it will feel like when your heart finally rests in a connection where your purpose is not an inconvenience, but a shared mission. Imagine a partnership where your battles are not judged, but joined. Where your dreams are not dismissed, but defended. This is the kind of protection heaven has prepared for you. Not a shield that isolates you, but a covering that empowers you. And as odd as it may seem, you are ready for this now. Had this kind of partner arrived in a previous season, you may have rejected them out of fear. Your wounds may have misinterpreted their protection as control. Your old patterns may have convinced you that you had to do everything alone. But now, after everything you've endured, you have grown into someone who can receive this kind of love. someone who understands the difference between being possessed and being protected, someone whose spirit has matured enough to embrace a partnership built on purpose, not ego. Chosen one. The era of unsupported strength is ending. The season of divine protection is beginning. And the person coming into your life is not just a companion. They are a reflection of God's promise that you will never again have to carry the weight of your calling alone. Chosen one, as we step into this next revelation, it becomes clear that heaven is not only sending someone to love and protect you, they are sending someone who has been equipped with the resources, wisdom, stability, and spiritual maturity to help elevate your life in ways you have never experienced before. This is not a partner arriving empty-handed hoping you will fill the gaps in their character or circumstances. This is someone who has endured their own seasons of refinement, stewardship, and preparation. They are coming ready to build, ready to support, ready to provide, and ready to steward blessings alongside you with excellence and honor. For so long, you have been the one who carried more than your share. You have been the stable one, the responsible one, the emotionally mature one, the provider of encouragement, insight, and support. Even in relationships where you tried to be fair, you often found yourself giving far more than you received. You held others together while privately unraveling. You saved relationships that were never meant to be saved. You financed dreams that were never reciprocated. You offered wisdom to people who refused to listen, and somewhere along the way, you convinced yourself that love meant sacrifice, even when the sacrifice cost you peace. But part of your spiritual growth has been learning that love should pour back into you, not just draw from you. The person God is sending into your life will understand this deeply. They have spent years cultivating stability, strengthening their spiritual foundation, and becoming responsible not just with money, but with purpose. They will not see provision as a burden or obligation. They will see it as an expression of honor, an act of love rooted in divine assignment. Their resources will not exist to control you, but to support what God is building through you. There is a quiet truth many never learn. Real provision is spiritual, not just financial. It is the ability to create environments where peace grows, purpose flourishes, and destiny can breathe. It is the courage to make decisions that protect the future rather than satisfy the moment. It is the wisdom to steward blessings without allowing pride to corrupt them. And most importantly, it is the humility to understand that resources are tools for divine elevation, not trophies for personal validation. The one being prepared for you understands this truth. I've seen this pattern in my own life and in the lives of people who have walked a similar path. There were times when I struggled in silence while helping others thrive. Times when I assumed that carrying the majority of the emotional or financial load was normal. It took years of healing for me to understand that provision should be mutual, not one-sided. That support should feel balanced, not draining. That love should not always place you in the position of the rescuer while leaving you with nothing left to save yourself. And when God finally introduced people into my life who carried stability spiritually, emotionally, financially, it did not feel like dependency. It felt like relief. It felt like alignment. Chosen one. Your life is entering a season where support will flow to you, not just from you. The person God is sending has been shaped through their own struggles, perhaps financial hardship, career challenges, family responsibilities, or seasons where they had to learn the value of hard work and faithful stewardship. They are coming not to take from you, but to build with you, to invest in you, to fund the dreams that God has planted in your spirit, to make room for your purpose by removing unnecessary burdens from your shoulders. They will carry a mindset of abundance, not scarcity. They will believe in sowing, in planning, in planting seeds for the future, rather than consuming everything in the present. They will understand the difference between generosity and recklessness. They will know how to multiply what God places in their hands. They will see provision not as a means of power, but as a means of partnership. And this matters deeply because your next level requires stability. Your destiny requires structure. Your calling requires space, mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical space to expand. The dreams God has placed within you are too valuable to be suffocated by lack or hindered by someone whose priorities are misaligned. This is why God is sending someone who matches your growth, your maturity, and your capacity. Someone who not only admires your purpose, but actively supports it. Imagine what it will feel like when you no longer carry financial anxiety alone. Imagine having a partner who not only understands your goals, but invests in them. Someone who encourages you to rest, not because they don't need you, but because they want you to thrive. Someone who makes room for your creativity, your spiritual calling, your ambitions, and your well-being. Someone who recognizes that loving you means supporting the assignment God placed on your life. Chosen one. The days of carrying everything by yourself are ending. Heaven is sending someone who walks not only with spiritual authority, but practical ability. Someone whose resources align with their heart. Someone who believes that partnership means shared responsibility, shared vision, and shared blessing. When they arrive, the burden will shift. The load will feel lighter. The future will feel possible in ways it never did before. You have been faithful with little. Now God is entrusting you with more. This divine partner will not complete you. You are already whole. But they will equip you, uplift you, and expand what God has placed inside you. They will amplify your purpose rather than distract from it. This is the kind of provision heaven is preparing, and chosen one, you are finally ready to receive it. Chosen one, as we arrive at this next revelation, it becomes clear that one of the greatest shifts God is orchestrating for you is relocation. Not simply a change of address or scenery, but a divine repositioning of your entire life. This is a truth many overlook. Destiny is not fulfilled in every environment. Some soil suffocates your growth, while other soil activates your calling. And for a long time, you have been planted in a place that no longer reflects who you are becoming. The ground beneath you has grown too small for the magnitude of your purpose. Your spirit has outgrown your surroundings, but your circumstances have not yet caught up. That tension you feel is not restlessness, it is divine preparation. There are seasons when God keeps you hidden, not because you're unready, but because your environment cannot sustain the weight of your next chapter. Think about how many times recently you have looked around and felt disconnected from the life you see. You're grateful, but you're not growing. You're stable, but not expanding. You're present, but not aligned. That nagging awareness that I don't belong here anymore is not a sign of dissatisfaction. It is a whisper from heaven that a new season is approaching. When God begins to elevate a person, He often begins by relocating them physically, mentally, spiritually, and relationally. This is where your divine partner enters the story. They are not coming merely as a soulmate, they are coming as a bridge. Their presence in your life will open paths, opportunities, and territories that were previously inaccessible to you. They will carry keys you did not know you needed. Their life, their experience, their resources, their influence, or even their calling will guide you toward a space where your purpose can breathe. God is sending someone who understands movement, someone who has already walked through their own relocation and learned how to trust divine shifts. They know how to transition without fear, how to follow God even when the map is unclear, and how to discern which environments awaken destiny and which ones suffocate it. You may not realize it now, but relocation is already happening within you. Your thoughts have changed. Your desires have shifted. Your boundaries have strengthened. Your priorities have matured. Even the people you once felt deeply connected to no longer vibrate at the frequency of your spirit. These internal changes always arrive before the external move. It's almost as though God relocates your heart long before He relocates your body. And that is what has been happening to you. The old version of yourself is no longer compatible with your current environment, and the new version of yourself requires a new landscape to thrive. I've lived through this kind of transition before. There was a time in my life where everything around me felt familiar, yet my spirit kept whispering that I had outgrown that place. I stayed longer than I should have not, because I feared change, but because I didn't understand that stagnation was a sign of spiritual misalignment. When God finally moved me into a new environment, everything changed. Doors that had been closed for years suddenly opened. Ideas that once felt heavy became effortless. Opportunities that felt impossible in my old space flowed naturally in the new one. And I realized something profound. Some blessings are territory bound. They exist but only manifest when you step into the land that holds them. Chosen one. Your blessing is connected to movement. Your next level requires a shift, and God is sending someone to help you walk into that shift with confidence rather than fear. This relocation may be physical, moving to a new city, a new state, a new country, a new home. But it may also be symbolic, stepping into a new industry, entering a new circle of influence, embracing a new mindset, or walking into spiritual territory you've never accessed before. Your divine partner will not push you, they will guide you. They will not drag you, they will walk with you. They will help you discern which doors are divine and which are distractions. The reason heaven is orchestrating this move is because your purpose cannot be fully activated where you are. Too many people know the old version of you. Too many spaces limit your potential. Too many distractions keep you small. Too many patterns have become comfortable but constricting. God is calling you into a place that recognizes what you carry, a place where your gifts will be celebrated rather than questioned, a place where your voice will be heard rather than silenced, a place where your anointing will not be misunderstood but welcomed. Your divine partner will understand your calling without needing lengthy explanations. They will see the light in you and recognize the places where that light will shine brightest. They will help you transition, not out of desperation, but out of divine alignment. And when the moment arrives, the move will not feel chaotic. It will feel guided. You will not be confused. You will feel clarity. You will feel peace. You will know that this relocation isn't random, it is ordered. Chosen one. This is a supernatural shift. You are being led into a land where your purpose will expand, where your spirit will thrive, and where your future will flourish. And the partner God is sending is part of that divine navigation system, guiding you toward the territory where your destiny awaits. This is not just a love story, it is a strategic alignment orchestrated for your elevation. Prepare your heart, prepare your mind, prepare your spirit. The move is coming and it is holy. Chosen one, as we step into this next dimension of your revelation, understand this clearly. What God is preparing to bring into your life will not resemble anything you have experienced before. Not because your past was meaningless, but because this next chapter is authored by heaven, not by human hands. When God writes a story, it does not follow earthly logic. It carries a rhythm, a timing, a clarity that your spirit recognizes before your mind has a chance to analyze it. And that is exactly what this divine connection will feel like, familiar in your spirit, yet new to your experience. So many of your past relationships were built on survival. You were choosing from wounds, choosing from fear, choosing from a place that had not yet healed. You mistook intensity for intimacy, attention for affection, proximity for partnership. You accepted crumbs because you did not yet understand the feast God had prepared for you. But now, after everything you have walked through, your spirit has matured. You no longer respond to chaos thinking it is chemistry. You no longer mistake inconsistency for mystery. You no longer allow your past to dictate your discernment. This is why the connection coming your way will feel supernatural. You will not have to question whether it is real. You will not have to decode mixed signals or analyze every word. This love will flow with a quiet authority. It will come with clarity, and the clarity itself will be the confirmation. When God authors a connection, confusion cannot remain in the room. Peace becomes the loudest presence. Imagine encountering someone whose energy immediately calms your nervous system, someone whose words feel like alignment, not disruption, someone who sees you without needing you to explain yourself, someone whose spirit recognizes yours even before your emotions have time to catch up. This is the kind of supernatural familiarity that comes when heaven has already introduced two souls long before the physical meeting occurs. I have experienced glimpses of this kind of connection myself. Times when I met someone and felt an unexplainable peace, even if the relationship wasn't meant to last. But those moments taught me something invaluable. When God is in something, you feel rest, not resistance. You feel guidance, not guessing. You feel expansion, not contraction. And looking back, I now understand that those moments were simply hints from heaven, preparing me to recognize the real thing when it finally arrives. Chosen one, this next love will meet you where you are. It will not demand performance. It will not awaken fear. It will not trigger the wounds you've spent years healing. Instead, it will speak to the healed places within you. It will affirm the work you have done. It will honor the battles you've survived. It will love the version of you God shaped through fire and refinement. You will feel held, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, intellectually. You will feel understood without having to shrink or simplify yourself. You will feel chosen without having to fight for your place. And this is important. This connection will not rush. It will unfold with a divine rhythm. The right conversations will happen at the right time. The right revelations will unfold naturally. Every step will feel guided. Nothing forced, nothing chaotic, nothing draining. You will feel God in the timing, in the flow, in the alignment. The peace will be unmistakable. This person will not be threatened by your calling. They will not compete with your anointing. They will not shrink in the presence of your light. Instead, they will honor what God is doing in your life. They will celebrate your purpose. They will carry your dreams with reverence. They will become a witness to your transformation and a partner in your destiny. And because they themselves have been shaped by God, they will know how to love with depth, intention, and maturity. When two people who have healed meet, love feels different. It feels safer. It feels deeper. It feels like coming home. This is the kind of supernatural resonance that will mark your connection. It won't feel like falling, it will feel like rising. It won't feel like losing control, it will feel like stepping into alignment. You will not lose yourself. You will find a version of yourself you did not know could exist within love. Chosen one. This connection is not coming to distract you. It is coming to elevate you. It will not pull you away from your purpose. It will push you deeper into it. It will not weaken your walk with God. It will strengthen it. And as your spirits intertwine, you will recognize that this is not simply romance. It is destiny unfolding. It is purpose partnering with purpose. It is assignment meeting assignment. You must also understand this. The love God is sending you will show you a new level of emotional safety. For years you have lived in fight or flight mode within relationships, always prepared for abandonment, always scanning for red flags, always bracing yourself for disappointment. But this time your nervous system will relax, your heart will rest, your spirit will recognize that this love is covered by God's hand. And perhaps the most profound part of all of this is that you are finally ready. The old version of you would have mistrusted this kind of love. The wounds you carried would have sabotaged it. The fear you held would have pushed it away. But now, after everything, your heart has become strong enough to receive what it once could not hold. Chosen one, get ready. Heaven is about to demonstrate what it looks like when God authors a connection. And when it arrives, you will not question whether it's real, you will feel the holiness of it. Chosen one. As we step once again into the depth of this message, understand that what heaven is releasing toward you is not simply a blessing, it is a divine response to years of quiet endurance and unshaken faith. Many walk through hardship, but few walk through it with the purity, humility, and steadfast spirit that you carried. Your journey has been marked by hidden sacrifices, unseen perseverance, and decisions made in alignment with your higher calling, even when no one applauded. And heaven has recorded every bit of it. There were seasons where your spirit felt stretched beyond what you believed you could endure. Moments where loneliness pressed in so heavily that even breathing required strength. Nights where you questioned whether your prayers were echoing into silence. And yet you remained faithful. You kept showing up to life with courage. You kept loving even after being wounded. You kept believing in divine timing even when it felt delayed. That kind of faith is rare, chosen one, and heaven never overlooks rare faith. You must understand this clearly. The partner being prepared for you is not coming to fill emptiness. They are coming to honor your evolution. They are a reflection of what you've become, not what you've been through. Heaven did not shape this person for the old you, the version still healing, still seeking, still uncertain. Heaven shaped them for the you who emerged, the resilient, awakened, spiritually calibrated version who knows their worth and walks in purpose. That is why the timing took so long. That is why other connections fell apart. Heaven was ensuring that when this person arrives, you would be ready to receive a love aligned with destiny, not dysfunction. You also endured seasons of pruning where certain relationships suddenly ended, where familiar comfort dissolved, where people you trusted revealed their inability to walk with you into the next dimension of your calling. At the time, those endings felt painful, confusing, and unfair, but now you can sense the truth rising. God was not punishing you. He was protecting you. Disconnecting you from misaligned souls who would have drained your potential and dimmed your purpose. Removing access from those who admired your light but were never assigned to honor it. Chosen one. The connection coming toward you is purposeful in every sense. They have been through their own refinement, their own wilderness, their own breaking, their own rebuilding. They understand loyalty because they have tasted betrayal. They understand endurance because they have lived through loss. They understand purpose because they too have been pressed into maturity. When the two of you meet, your souls will recognize the spiritual labor in each other. You will feel seen without needing to explain yourself. You will feel understood without translation. This is what happens when heaven introduces two spirits long before life brings them together. The love forming for you will feel different. It will not activate the survival instincts you learned in past relationships. It will not awaken fear, anxiety, or uncertainty. Instead, it will calm you. It will steady you. It will feel like exhaling after years of holding your breath. This person will not compete with your calling. They will protect it. They will not drain your energy. They will replenish it. They will not question your depth. They will match it. And you will find yourself changing too. Not in a way that compromises you, but in a way that expands you. Your confidence will grow, your clarity will sharpen, your dreams will awaken again. This partner will not be the source of your purpose, but they will be the confirmation that you are stepping into it. Because when someone is truly heaven-sent, they do not distract you from destiny, they align you with it. Chosen one, the reward unfolding is not just love. It is a restoration of everything you gave, everything you lost, and everything you hoped for in silence. Heaven is bringing you someone who honors what you survived and values who you became. This is not merely a relationship. It is divine reciprocity. It is God saying, I saw every moment, and now I am responding. Your waiting was not delay, it was preparation. And now heaven is ready to release what your spirit has always known was coming. Chosen one. As we move deeper into this revelation, you must understand something essential about the next chapter of your life. The connection God is preparing for you is not merely relational, it is transformational. It is designed to elevate your spirit, sharpen your purpose, and expand your capacity in ways you could not have achieved alone. Heaven is not sending you a partner simply to love you, but to activate parts of your destiny that have remained dormant due to past wounds, isolation, and seasons of survival. This person carries a divine assignment connected to your future, not your past. And the moment they enter your life, something in your atmosphere will shift. For years, you have been the one who poured into others while receiving little in return. You have encouraged people through their storms while enduring your own in silence. You have been the emotional backbone for those who never understood the weight of the support you offered. Because of this, your soul learned how to function in strength while starving for reciprocity. But now, heaven is correcting the imbalance. What is coming toward you is not just a partner, it is a reflection of what you have sown into the world. You will finally receive the level of love, protection, and spiritual covering you have been giving freely. This connection will arrive with a pace that feels intentional, not rushed, not chaotic, not uncertain. The flow of it will remind you that divine timing is never random. The conversations will carry depth. The silences will feel safe. The vulnerability will feel natural, not risky. Every part of your being will recognize that you are engaging with someone who has been spiritually prepared for you. And not only prepared, but preserved. Heaven kept this person from certain relationships, certain wounds, certain distractions, because they were meant to meet you whole, healed, and ready. One thing you must accept. Chosen one is that the love coming toward you will challenge your old instincts. You have lived so long in survival mode that peace might initially feel unfamiliar. Consistency may feel suspicious. Kindness may feel overwhelming, but that discomfort is not a warning sign. It is evidence of healing. You are stepping into a level of partnership that does not activate your anxieties, but calms them. You will not need to question their intentions because they will move with clarity. You will not need to hide your emotions because they will carry emotional maturity. You will not need to shrink your calling because they will understand its weight and honor its demands. Your divine partner is someone who has learned through their own trials what it means to persevere. They know what it feels like to be overlooked, underestimated, and misunderstood. Their compassion comes from experience, not theory. And this is why your souls will resonate so deeply. You both carry stories of pain turned into purpose. There is a familiarity that only two battle-tested spirits can share. This connection will feel like discovering someone who speaks your spiritual language without needing translation. You may find that when this person enters your life, they awaken dreams you forgot you had. Not because they save you, but because they see you. They will recognize the glory on your life, even when you struggle to see it yourself. They will speak into your purpose, encourage your growth, and remind you of the vision God placed within you. This love is not here to distract you, it is here to align you. And alignment always shifts everything. One of the most profound signs of this divine connection will be the way your inner world transforms. Your prayer life will deepen, your faith will strengthen, your clarity will sharpen. This person will not pull you away from God. They will push you closer to Him without even trying. They will lead with humility, love with wisdom, and cover with honor. A true partner sent by heaven does not compete with God's voice in your life, they confirm it. And yet the most beautiful part of all is that this connection will feel like rest. Not the kind of rest that comes from avoidance or escape, but the kind of rest that comes from knowing you are finally safe. Safe to love, safe to grow, safe to be seen, safe to be human, safe to be chosen. Your heart, which has lived in a constant state of vigilance, will finally unclench. Chosen one, you must prepare yourself for this love not by striving or worrying, but by opening, softening, allowing. The very thing your past tried to harden in you, your capacity to receive, must now be restored. God is sending you someone who will honor your softness, not exploit it. Someone who will cherish your vulnerability, not weaponize it. Someone who will protect your heart as though it were their own. Your story until now has been shaped by disappointment, betrayal, abandonment, and resilience. But what is coming will rewrite that story entirely. This partner will not erase your past, but they will transform the narrative. They will show you what it feels like to be loved without fear, held without conditions, and chosen without hesitation. You are stepping into a season where love becomes a gateway to destiny, not a detour from it. And the person God is sending will be the proof that waiting was not foolish, it was preparation. This connection will remind you that heaven never forgets what you endured, and God never fails to reward what was done in obedience, faith, and silence. Chosen. 1. Open your heart. The supernatural shift has already begun. Chosen one. As we approach the heart of this prophetic revelation, you must recognize that what is unfolding in your life is not merely a blessing, it is a divine correction, a heavenly realignment of everything that once felt delayed, denied, or stolen. There are seasons when God permits you to walk through silence, uncertainty, and isolation, not because you are forgotten, but because you are being shaped for something that requires a different version of you. And in your case, chosen one, that shaping has been deep, intense, and transformative. Now heaven is responding to what only heaven saw. For years you have lived in a realm of hidden obedience. You've made sacrifices no one applauded. You've carried loads no one recognized. You have poured out encouragement, support, wisdom and compassion, even when you yourself were running on empty. That is not normal strength. It is divine endurance. And it is the reason heaven has prepared a partner who is not merely capable of loving you, but spiritually qualified to walk beside you. The reward for your faithfulness is not just restoration, it is partnership rooted in destiny. When you look back on your journey, you may wonder why the waiting felt so painfully long. But waiting is not wasted when heaven is working. God was not withholding love from you. He was protecting you from misaligned connections that would have drained your calling and derailed your purpose. Every closed door, every failed relationship, every unexpected ending was not rejection, it was redirection. Heaven was shielding the version of you that was still being formed. What you endured in secrecy is now being honored publicly, and this divine connection is part of that honor. This person entering your life is not coming to replace what you lost, but to redeem what you sacrificed. They are not walking in to complete you, you are already whole, but they are walking in to complement and amplify who you have become. The love God is sending you is an echo of the lessons you learned, the resilience you built, and the faith you refused to surrender. Many people do not understand the weight of the calling you carry. They see your strength, not your scars. They see your light, not the nights you fought to keep it burning. But your divine partner will see all of it, not because you explain it, but because their own story has been shaped in similar spiritual fire. Two people refined by God recognize each other without needing language. The connection feels ancient, intentional, familiar, as though heaven introduced your spirits long before life introduced your bodies. Because of this, the love coming your way will not trigger fear, it will dissolve it. The anxieties you once carried in relationships will no longer make sense. The overthinking that once controlled your decisions will lose its grip. This person will not treat you as fragile, but they will handle your heart with the reverence of someone who understands emotional holiness. They will become a safe place where your spirit can exhale. One of the greatest signs of this connection is how naturally your life will begin to expand. Not because the person saves you, but because they activate the parts of you that were waiting for aligned partnership. When someone is truly sent by God, they become a catalyst. They awaken your creativity, your ambition, your passion, your spiritual clarity. You will notice that your dreams feel more reachable, your goals more attainable, and your purpose more illuminated. This is not because they pull you into a new life, it is because they walk with you toward it. And yet, there is another truth you must embrace. This connection is not being given to you as a reward for perfection, but for persistence. Heaven is responding to the tears you cried when no one was watching, the forgiveness you offered when it wasn't deserved, the hope you held when circumstances mocked you. You were faithful when you had every reason to quit. You remained humble when pride would have been easier. You chose purity of heart when bitterness tempted you. This is why heaven is responding now. When the divine partner arrives, you may feel a mixture of excitement and disbelief. That is normal for someone who has been shaped by disappointment. But hear this, God is not sending someone to test your wounds. He is sending someone to heal the places where love once harmed you. This connection will not resemble trauma. It will resemble truth. It will carry the scent of peace, not panic. It will flow, not force. It will align, not confuse. And perhaps the most profound part of this chapter is what it means for your future. You are not simply receiving love, you are being repositioned. This partnership will open doors that were previously closed. It will bring clarity to decisions that once felt overwhelming. It will strengthen your spiritual foundation to prepare you for elevation. For years, you carried assignments alone that were meant to be shared. Now heaven is sending someone who can carry them with you. Chosen one. I want you to hear this with your spirit. You are stepping into a season where your faith will finally become sight. The long wait is ending. The spiritual warfare is lifting. The loneliness is breaking. What you thought was delay was actually divine choreography. Heaven was not late. Heaven was aligning. Get ready. The person God is sending is not coming to repeat your past. They are coming to reveal your future. Chosen one, as we come into the final movement of this prophetic message, there is a truth you must take deeply into your spirit. Your story is not closing, it is turning. What is unfolding now is not an ending but the emergence of a long-awaited beginning, one heaven scripted before you were even conscious of the battles you would face. This next chapter is marked by restoration, honor, and a supernatural alignment that no human hand can disrupt. And the divine connection being sent into your life is one of the clearest signs that your appointed time has arrived. You have walked through seasons where your heart felt like a battleground, where disappointment tried to shape your expectations and loneliness tried to harden your hope. Yet something inside you refused to let go of the belief that God had more. That refusal was not naivety, it was spiritual DNA. It was the whisper of destiny, speaking louder than the noise of circumstance. And because you held on, even when the holding hurt, heaven is now releasing what was reserved for your endurance. This partner being sent to you will not simply understand your calling, they will honor it. They will not be intimidated by your depth or confused by your sensitivity. They will see your spiritual weight and respond with reverence, not resistance. The places where others misunderstood you will be the very places this person feels drawn to. Your intensity will not overwhelm them. It will resonate with them. Your purpose will not threaten them. It will inspire them. Where past relationships left you feeling too much, this connection will show you that you were always the right amount, just waiting for the right soul. The beauty of this new connection is that it will not demand you to heal perfectly before it arrives. It will meet you where you are, while gently guiding you toward who you are becoming. This person will not attempt to fix you. They will hold space for your growth. They will not pressure you to rush. They will move in God's timing. They will not burden you with expectations. They will build with you step by step, prayer by prayer, purpose by purpose. And as your hearts intertwine, you will begin to notice that the world around you shifts. Conversations deepen, clarity strengthens, opportunities appear, peace becomes your default. It will feel as though heaven itself is breathing on your life, because in truth it is. When God blesses a union, He does not bless it quietly. He blesses it visibly, tangibly, undeniably. Your elevation will not be hidden. Your joy will not be dimmed. Your journey will not be minimized. But perhaps the most important truth is this: you are ready. You may not feel ready, but readiness is not a feeling, it is a state of surrender. And you have surrendered. You have let go of what needed to die. You have released the hands that were not assigned to hold you. You have humbled yourself in the waiting, trusted through the testing, and grown in the stretching. This is what readiness looks like in the kingdom. Chosen one, you are now stepping into a union that reflects God's character, God's timing, and God's heart for your life. What comes next is not random, it is ordained. And as it unfolds, you will look back and realize that the waiting was not wasted, the tears were not ignored, and the loneliness was not empty. Heaven was shaping you for a love that matches your calling. The shift has already begun. Walk into it with an open spirit, a steady heart, and the confidence of someone chosen not by man, but by God. Chosen one, as we step into this final reflection, let your spirit absorb the weight of what heaven is doing around you. You are not walking into an ordinary chapter, but into a divine unveiling that has been years in the making. Every delay, every closed door, every quiet night where you questioned your worth was part of a larger orchestration, one designed to position you for a connection that carries purpose, protection, elevation, and supernatural peace. Nothing was wasted, nothing was random, nothing was ignored. In this next movement of your life, you will begin to understand why God refused to let certain people stay, why He allowed certain relationships to crumble, and why He pulled you away from environments that no longer matched your anointing. He was not punishing you, He was preserving you. He was guarding the sacred future He intended to share with you through a partner aligned with your destiny. And now the clarity you once lacked will begin to flow effortlessly. The burdens you once carried alone will begin to lighten. The doubts that whispered in the background will begin to dissolve as evidence of divine timing becomes undeniable. This partner, this soulmate, this kingdom-assigned companion will not only love you, they will uplift you. They will not simply enter your life, they will enhance it. You will feel a sense of spiritual confirmation around them, not because of emotional intensity, but because peace becomes your constant companion in their presence. This connection will feel blessed, not because it is easy, but because it is aligned. God's hand will be unmistakable. And above all, chosen one, you will finally experience what it means to be equally matched in purpose, devotion, calling, and emotional maturity. You will not carry the relationship alone. You will build together, rise together, and honor God together. This is the union heaven wrote into your story long before heartbreak tried to rewrite your expectations. Walk forward with confidence. You are stepping into a love that reflects God's faithfulness, not your past disappointments. The promise is unfolding, and you are ready to receive it. Chosen one, as we bring this final chapter into focus, allow yourself to truly receive the magnitude of what heaven has been preparing for you. This is not merely the end of a message, it is the beginning of a divine transition that will reshape how you understand love, purpose, and partnership. What stands before you is not just a person, but a promise made tangible. A fulfillment of prayers you whispered when no one was listening. A manifestation of faith you held onto when everything felt uncertain. This season is not about hoping something will happen. It is about stepping into what has already been written. You have walked through years of refining, sometimes gently, sometimes through fire, but always with a heart that refused to turn cold. That is rare, chosen one. Many people survive their hardships, but few emerge from them still capable of deep love, compassion, vulnerability, and spiritual clarity. Yet here you are, softened but stronger, humbled but wiser, stretched but unbroken. Heaven took notice. Heaven remembered. And heaven is now responding with increased restoration and a partner who mirrors the resilience and devotion you've carried quietly within. This next connection will not confuse you or drain you. It will not mirror the cycles of your past. Instead, it will reflect the growth you've earned. It will echo the prayers you prayed for authenticity, maturity, and spiritual alignment. Your soulmate is someone who has also endured their own journey of becoming. They understand loss, obedience, sacrifice, and surrender. They too have been shaped by seasons that required silent strength. This is why the two of you will fit, not because your stories are identical, but because your spirits have been refined by similar fires. When your lives intersect, the shift will be undeniable. Not dramatic, not chaotic, simply undeniable. There will be a sense of ease, a stability that feels supernatural, a peace that settles into the deepest layers of your being. You will realize that love was never meant to be a battlefield. It was meant to be a sanctuary. And the sanctuary God is sending you will become a place where both of you can expand without fear, grow without restriction, and dream without limitation. Chosen one, do not shrink from this blessing as if you are unworthy of it. You are stepping into a promise that required your participation. Your healing was part of it. Your endurance was part of it. Your obedience was part of it. This love will not arrive as a rescue mission, but as a divine collaboration. You will not lose yourself in it. You will find deeper expression of who God created you to be. As this chapter closes, understand the truth that heaven has been whispering over your life. You are not waiting for love to find you. Love was waiting for you to become ready for its fullness. And now you are. Walk forward with an open spirit. Trust what is unfolding. Prepare your heart, your home, and your future. For what is coming is not a possibility, it is a promise, and heaven is delivering it right on time. Chosen one, as we close this sacred message, let your spirit rest in the truth that heaven has already begun moving on your behalf. You are not waiting for a promise to form. You are standing in the middle of your Kairos moment, the exact divine timing ordained for your elevation, your alignment, and your supernatural transfer. What God has released into your life is not preparing to happen. It is happening now. Anointed one, you have endured, you have surrendered, and you have remained faithful even when the path was hidden. Heaven has seen every tear, every prayer, every silent act of obedience. And now the blessing that once felt distant is drawing near with unmistakable clarity. The soulmate, the covering, the provision, the relocation, all of it is converging in this season because you are ready to carry what once would have overwhelmed you. As you rise from this moment, may your discernment sharpen, may your peace deepen, and may your heart expand with expectation. Walk forward, knowing that divine companionship, divine protection, and divine promotion are already woven into your unfolding story. Chosen one. If this word resonated with your spirit, feel free to share your agreement in the comments, to subscribe, or to pass this message on to another who needs confirmation. But above all, remain aligned, remain faithful, and remain open. Your next chapter is holy. Your blessing is appointed, and heaven is sending it with speed. Go in peace, chosen one. Your time has come.